When you lose someone you love, you'll spend the rest of your life searching for that person. Sometimes they still unexpectedly show up. One local author knows this for sure. Fox 47 anchor Brady Mallory shows you the book and a local woman's personal story about what happens when she sees a cardinal.
I've gotten really good at spotting them.
Sometimes in the wilderness, in the lush, never-ending trees of green,
It's right here.
a spark of red catches Elizabeth Newberry's eye.
I often refer to the cardinal as like my lucky penny.
Newberry says the value of spotting a cardinal is priceless. That's why she's written a children's book called When You See a Cardinal. The little red bird represents a loved one who is no longer here. It's a very personal story for Newberry.
When my father passed away, it just became something that I looked forward to seeing unexpectedly every now and then, especially when I was missing him. And it felt like a super simple way to connect with him and just like navigate through grief.
Her dad, Joe, died of a sudden heart attack when Newberry was still in high school. Seeing cardinals still comforts her, and she believes it's her dad saying hi.
One of my favorite things about when I see them, it's always very unexpected or right when I'm thinking about him.
The book tells the story of a little girl's relationship to cardinals and how finding them balances the sense of loss she feels. Newberry wrote the book as a way to help children understand and navigate the loneliness of grief.
When a cardinal visits an old friend's near, someone who left but always held dear, they're a constant guide, your loyal mate. In their scarlet splendor, they await your fate.
Some of the illustrations show Newberry as a little girl walking with her dad. She says writing about him,
He was probably my biggest supporter.
Is therapeutic for her and her family. She hopes it helps her readers who are also missing someone who has died.
I don't really care how many I sell or any of that kind of stuff. I just wanted to get the story out there. So maybe it could help people the way it's helped me since I was a little girl. And I think it would mean the same to my father, and I think he'd feel very honored as well.
Grief is a vast and never-ending wilderness. Sometimes when you feel the most lost and lonely, and when you least expect it, you may see a cardinal.
I see him. Now he's here.
When you spot one, Elizabeth Newberry hopes you catch a glimpse of someone you love. And you remember, that person is watching out for you, too.
The cardinal has been a significance in our family since I was a little girl, so I kind of went from spotting cardinals with my father to now him becoming a cardinal himself. The whole purpose of the book is just to provide comfort for those who need it the most.
You can find When You See a Cardinal online at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And now, Brady would like to share a personal note with you all. He says this: I want to thank Elizabeth Newberry for sharing her story. When we set up the interview, I had no idea it would soon be my story. I finished writing this piece last Friday. Shortly after, I got a life-changing phone call. My beautiful mom, Gloria, died the next day on June 8th. She had lived with metastatic breast cancer and was doing remarkably well. However, an infection put her in the hospital. We saw progress and were hopeful she'd get to go home, but it wasn't to be. She died surrounded by my dad, 2 sisters, and me. I held her hand until the end. The other day, I swear I saw a cardinal in the distance. As I whispered, "Mom," to myself, the cardinal hopped and chirped. My mom was the kindest, most courageous individual I've ever known, and the love and light of my life. I know she's always with me. On behalf of my family, thank you to everyone who has reached out with condolences. I'll be away for a while, but I will be back to work and on TV soon. Until then, I'll be celebrating my mom's life and searching for cardinals. Love, Brady. And of course, everyone here at Fox 47 sends Brady and his family our love and prayers during this difficult time.